everybody, it's DB. So a little something different. I don't usually do these for Yu-Gi-Oh, but I was on eBay and I was searching through, and well, I figured why not write down some information, do a video. Maybe somebody else wants to know this information. So before I go to bed, I typically will go get on eBay and look at recently solds for Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, MetaZoo, stuff that I'm really into. I really like all those games. And I look up a lot of the same stuff over and over again just to see where the market has changed and everything. And I'm going to share with you guys today, I guess. These are eBay recently solds. This is like old vintage Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff that I check on, stuff that I have a little bit of somewhere. I'll get to that story in a little bit. But anyway, we'll start right off. So first edition LOB, first edition LOB booster box. Recently sold for a whopping $21,101. $21,101.60. Wow, that is a mouthful for some reason. An unlimited LOB sold for $3,800. So you got that little first edition stamp on it. I didn't look up the Blue Eyes from the set, or the Dark Magician, just because there's other stuff in this video that I looked up Blue Eyes wise. So I did look up the secret rares though, because Trihorn Dragon is something I'm trying to pull. I gotta get it. I opened the Korean because it's a lot cheaper, and it's the 2017 reprint, I think, for the Koreans. But so Trihorn Dragon Secret for PSA 10. I forgot to write the price, so I'll put the price right next to it. Gorgeous card. I love the looks of that card. Never played it, I don't think. But Gaia the Dragon Champion, secret rare. The PSA 9 recently sold for $910. And again, that would be first edition. So there's your two secret rares for LOB. Metal Raiders first edition box. I was a little shocked. I figured this would be a little bit higher. So $9,999.99. Way more than I could ever afford. I mean, that would be sweet to have some Metal Raiders. I have, again, legacy packs and stuff, but I don't have any first edition or anything for Metal Raiders. Used to have some old first edition stuff, but unfortunately, I actually gave it all away when I was getting into Pokemon, and I wanted to go real hard on Pokemon. So PSA 10 first edition Thousand Dragon. Gorgeous little secret rare. Why do I say it's gorgeous? Well, I have an unlimited one that's in grading right now. Gorgeous though. I do like it. The whole wow, why can't I think of the name? Can't even think of the name. The little time clock guy that spins. Can't even think of his name. And then Baby Dragon, and then you make your Thousand Dragon. So that recently sold for $1,375. A little pricey. And then Gate Guardian, first edition PSA 10. Another cool thing. I mean, you stack all three of them up, and I remember the episode. What was it? They were in the labyrinth. There's the labyrinth tank, Wall Shadow. They were doing the two brothers, or they're dueling the two brothers, and I think it was towards the end they put the Gate Guardian there, and it's like, what the hell do you do with this? But yeah, so that recently sold for $3,000. Vintage Yu-Gi-Oh is a little pricey, for sure. So a complete Exodia set for PSA 6 through 9, I believe it was first edition, sold for $599.99. There was other sets that were like just the head of Exodia. First edition for PSA 10 was selling for astronomical prices, which is awesome. I mean, I'm glad to see Yu-Gi-Oh get some traction. I have some Yu-Gi-Oh graded stuff. I plan on giving some graded Yu-Gi-Oh away for giveaways in the future. It's just for some reason doesn't quite have the collectability, whereas like Pokemon, and I wish it did, because especially like vintage Yu-Gi-Oh, it's just, I guess it's the nostalgia, just because I actually gave up doing Pokemon when I was a kid. Threw out all my Pokemon. I didn't throw them out. I pushed them all aside, and I just started collecting Yu-Gi-Oh. it was the show. The show was amazing. But I never was a huge fan of Exodia, though. Just wasn't. So the starter deck first edition for Kaiba recently sold for $4,250. Wow. Never had the first edition. I always had the unlimiteds or whatever. But I used to have so many of these. Like the decks weren't that expensive. I think they were 16, maybe $19. And I had, I think, 2 Kaibas, 1 Yugi, 2 Joeys. I don't know how many Pegasus. I was a huge Pegasus fan, so the tunes and the relinquished and stuff, I don't know. I might have had multiples of those. Like, what? I don't know why I would buy so many or get so many as a kid, but I really liked them. So the starter deck, Blue Eyes, first edition PSA 9, so with the main card out of the set, out of the deck, sold for a whopping $4,000. Awesome. I mean, that is whoever's got $4,000 to spend on that. I mean, kudos to you, because I would, if I had the money, I absolutely would. Make sure my wife's not hearing that. All right. So, starter deck Yugi, first edition, sold for $2,025. Starter deck Yugi, starter deck SDY Dark Magician, first edition, for a PSA 9, sold for $2,527.19. Oh, the Blue Eyes was a 9 too. So none of these were 10s. Oh man. I wonder what a 10 would go for. Most obviously there wasn't one recently sold. These are something I occasionally look up. It's more the God cards that I look up more frequently. So then starter deck Joey recently sold for the first edition for $854.95. Joey Wheela wasn't my favorite character. I guess I liked Pegasus and Weevil, and then probably Joey. He was just kind of a dunce, I guess. I don't know. But I did like Red Eyes. Red Eyes was my favorite of all of them. No, Relinquished probably was. Relinquished and Red Eyes, they could have fought each other. Obviously, Relinquished would have won. Love Relinquished. Red Eyes, first edition in a PSA 10, so this was a 10, sold for $2,500. Gorgeous card. I love the original. And I know I love how a lot of the gold sets are making like the original artwork, but I think it was Maximum Gold did that. And yeah, I bought quite a few. Not too many. I didn't do there's occasionally when new sets are released and I see a card I like, sometimes I'll buy 100 versions of the card. Right now I'm doing it with MetaZoo. Yeah. I don't know why I do it. Well, I do know why, because a 50-cent card that then hits $5, I just made $4.50 for 100 cards. But and it happens, but sometimes it doesn't quite go the way you want it to either. So starter deck Pegasus, the deck sold for first edition $385. I think there was a little bit of creasing on the box itself. And then the Relinquished at a PSA 10, gorgeous card though. I like Thousand Eyes Restrict. I don't know, just that whole archetype was just, I freaking love it. $1,250. So that's probably the one I would buy before any of the other ones, and it's the cheapest, which is even better. And then yeah, so those are those. We're about done here, but the only other things I can really think of that I do check quite often are the God cards for the GBIs, the Game Boy inserts. So I have one. Here's that story. I have one. It's in great condition, and I traded it to somebody who they had it all cased up and everything, and it was super nice. I was an idiot, took it out of the case, put it in my own case with a Japanese Toon Blue Eyes first edition, pulled from a pack, gorgeous again, immaculate. Grabbed it right from the pack, put it in the penny sleeve, put the 2 penny sleeves in a hard case, and then it sat there for I don't know, years. And every once in a while, when I was going through my cards, I would notice them, and I'd be like, "Wow, man, these are so cool." but I wasn't into Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. So I ended up boxing up all my cards and gave it to my nephews. And then I didn't give those cards to them. So I kept those. And I lost them. It's from the move from the one house to the next. Somehow, I know they're here. I've searched for them. I do it all the time. Somewhere, I found my gold baseball cards. Some of my autographed baseball cards. They were with them. And for some reason, I cannot find them. So hopefully someday this comes back. I know it's not super expensive, but it's really good condition. And the blue eyes, again, immaculate. Pulled right from the pack. My brother pulled it. And we sleeved it right up, and it's immaculate. Somewhere in this house. Slide for the Sky Dragon, GBI 001, with a PSA 10, recently sold for $1,153.91. This is, so I want to get a tattoo for Pokemon, I want to get a tattoo for Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic. So the Yu-Gi-Oh! That I'm going to get, I want to get either Reaper of Cards, Wall Shadow, or Slifer. If I got Slifer, it'd probably be a giant chess piece, but like just the tail coiling. I mean, this is just a stack of different Slifers that I have that I just obtained. It's my favorite of the gods. So now we're going to go to Obelisk. So GBI 002. PSA 10 sold for $1,499 even. These are the secrets. These are not the ultras. So these are the more valuable ones. So Winged Dragon of Ra, GBI 001, sold for $1,340. Ra was always my least favorite until recently. And here's why. So Rage of Ra, that set came out, and love it. Absolutely love it. I dreamed that I would pull a Ghost Rare. My second pack in for that box. My first packs for the Rage Raw, and I pulled the Ghost Rare, and it was amazing. So there's no print lines, there's no scratching, no scuffing. The back looked really nice, little slight off center. So I would say it's probably a 9, potentially a 10, but I highly doubt it since there's only 110. And so what I do with my grading is if I think it's a 10, then I'm going to assume it's a 9. So if I think it's a 9, I'm going to assume it's an 8. So it's going to be an 8 or 9. If it's lower, I mean, it is what it is. I love it. I'm going to keep it. So last card today, and the very last thing that I'm doing. Winged Dragon of Ra, Ghost Rare, first edition from Rage of Ra. PSA 9 recently sold for $1,341.74. Love this card. It is the only Ghost I actually own, and it's off getting graded at the moment. I can't wait to get it back, and I'm probably going to get upcharged on it. Just because I sent it in at bulk. A while ago. So, and Rage of Raw will be another opening at some point. I enjoy it. I'm sick of pulling Jinzo Lord, Jinzo Mech Lord. Yeah. Sick of seeing every rare base or super or ultra except for Ancient Chant, Egyptian God Slime, and another Ghost would be amazing. But anyway, if you like these videos, a little feedback. I don't know if this interests anybody. Maybe I'm the only one. I highly doubt it. Usually, if one person's interested in something, everybody's interested in it, or not everybody. Some others will be interested in it. The market for it might be a little on the lighter side, but it's fun to do. I already do it. I sit up at night, probably drinking more beers than I should, and just go through eBay all night. And you know if you drank too many beers because when you wake up in the morning, your eBay, it says offer accepted, offer accepted, offer accepted, offer accepted, and then you remortgage your house. Anyway, if you liked the video, please like, comment, subscribe, such. See ya.